Hi everyone, this is weird. It's Tom Ballard here, wishing you a very happy Palm Sunday, despite the circumstances. I hope you're doing okay, I hope you're staying safe and getting through this like we're all trying to do so. Like everybody else, I'd like to acknowledge that I live my life and I'm recording this on stolen land. I pay my respects to the elders, past, present and emerging of Nam, of the people of the Kulin Nation. I also want to say a huge thank you to the organisers for pressing ahead with this. I think it's amazing. I think you guys are heroes. And amongst everything around COVID-19, it is just so vital that we don't forget. We don't forget the fact that Australia is a place that is extremely cruel to people seeking asylum. Many, many crimes and horrible circumstances have resulted because of our xenophobia and fear in our policies, and that needs to change. And it needs to change now. And so moments like this, continuing as they are really important. So I want to say thank you to the organisers. I want to say a shout out and thanks and solidarity to people like the Asylum Seeker Resource Centre, Rise Refugee, organisations and people that come together and work their guts out year round to try and make things better for people who have survived detention, people in detention, people languishing around the world thanks to Australia's immigration policies. I hope you haven't all gone insane and are doing okay in lockdown. If you're sitting around all day with nothing to do and feeling quite anxious, congratulations. You now know what it's like to be a full-time stand-up comedian. I don't want to take too much time here, but I guess the only thing I want to say is, first of all, obviously we can't forget people in detention right now. I know everyone watching this certainly doesn't. I'm thinking of my dear friend Nasa. I'm thinking about the restrictions on visitation rights and their mental health. They do have phones in detention now. Please get in contact with people. Stay in touch with folks who are, having a rough time at the best of times pre-pandemic, but now certainly will be hurting more times than most. And any financial aid you can give to organisations that supply food and basic services to people living in our community or in detention is vital. I guess I would just say that I'm trying to hang on to some hope amongst all this. And that's a couple of things give me hope. I look at the way that some people are helping each other out during this crisis. Look in Turkey, people leaving food packs out on the ground. People recognise we live in a society and we have moral obligations towards each other, and that we can't get through things like this without each other and without helping one another. So that's something good to hang on to for the refugee rights movement, I think. And secondly, unfortunately, it may take this extraordinary amount of hurt for some people to recognise what desperation truly looks like. And if that can build some empathy for people who seek asylum, for refugees whose lives are at risk and who are left with no choice but to seek safety and come to us asking for us that help, if people can build some empathy for people in that circumstance, thanks to this, I truly, genuinely believe that on the other side of this we can emerge as a better society. We're going to have to fight for it, we're going to have to demand it. But I believe that out of these wild, wild times, something better can come. I refuse to go back to normal after COVID-19. I refuse to go back to a country that accepts and tolerates the way we treat people seeking asylum, the inhumane detention of innocent people in cruel circumstances for years on end. It's ridiculous. It's a travesty, and it should never have happened in the first place, and it can't be allowed to continue. My other piece of hope is this idea that thanks to the community sponsorship program of Canada, which can hopefully resume soon post-COVID, we have a real chance to resettle a whole bunch of people if we raise enough money. The Refugee Council is doing fantastic work in that respect. So if you're in a financial position to help out with that, please get involved. That's enough from me. Solidarity to you all. Please be strong. Please take care of each other. And please never give up this fight. We can't afford to. People are relying on us to maintain the rage and to demand better. I believe in a better Australia on the other side of this, a more democratic Australia, an Australia that does not punish people for seeking safety and that doesn't torture, imprison and dehumanise refugees and people seeking asylum, our fellow human beings, our brothers and sisters. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe. I'll see you again soon. Cheers.